folks, just slowing down now, making our way into Rangitoto Island. We'll have you tied up alongside shortly. Once again, all we do ask folks is you please remain seated till we are safely tied up alongside. At departure times this afternoon, 2:30 and 3:30 in the wharf here. folks, any rubbish you accumulate today, please bring back with you. We certainly hope you have a fantastic afternoon here at Rangitoto Island.
Built 18 kilometres roads, all built by hand. You look off to your, on the left there, that's the main walking track to the summit from the wharf. Over on our right, that other island you can see, it's another of Auckland's volcanoes. Most Aucklanders call it Brown's Island, after the first European farmer who farmed the island. The Maori name for it though is Mutaparia, island of the oyster catcher. Oyster catcher is the seabird that you see around the coastline. Up on the left of the road now, these little houses, they are private holiday homes on a public reserve, quite unique arrangement. In New Zealand, holiday homes such as these are called batches. The last batch built on the island was in 1935. They're very simple holiday homes still, there's no running fresh water or electricity on the island. The water, kerosene open fires, that used to be the main means of cooking, heating and lighting. Today there you'll find most of them have gas appliances or solar energy. About to enter now the largest Mahutakawa forest left in New Zealand. The Mahutakawa tree, it's a cover or canopy tree, thus making it possible for other plants and trees to grow on the island. There's over 200 species of native plant growing on this island. Other notable trees that grow in the forest are the northern rata and the rewa. Forests on the island itself sown either by wind or birds dropping seeds. The Mahutakawa tree, also known as New Zealand's Christmas tree, as the tree will start to flower just prior to Christmas. There's a nice bright red flower. Outside the roadway now, the black basalt rock that makes up Rangitoto Island. The broken form of lava is called aha, a Hawaiian term. And later on the journey we'll stop at one of the lava fields so you can have a close-up look. Harsh environment on this island for trees and plants to grow. You won't find much soil on the island. It takes thousands of years for soil to evolve naturally, and there is no surface fresh water. When it rains, the rain disappears straight through the porous rock. But beneath the island there is a big pool of fresh water, and the Department of Conservation sunk a well on the island. The well supplies water to the toilets down by the wharf. Now if you're not too sure what Mahutakawa trees look like, this is one growing by the right of the road here. And that plant beneath the tree, those shining cool green leaves, is a native plant called puka. And as we travel around the island, you'll notice the pink ribbons tied to branch of the trees. And where you see the pink ribbons, you're going to see these wooden boxes. There's one on the right of the road now. The boxes are pest detection traps. In 2009, the Department of Conservation carried out a pest extermination program on Rangitoto, and the neighbouring island of Rangitoto. Over it, the islands have introduced animals such as rats, mice, rabbits, and an animal called a stoat. The reason they did this is they want to restock both islands with endangered native birds. The eradication program was successful. Both islands have been pest-free since 2011. The Department of Conservation released endangered native birds onto both islands. Here on Rangitoto, a bird called the saddleback, birds of tapu, takaha and kiwi. Other native birds that can be seen on Rangitoto Island would be tuis, fantails and silver eyes. You'll see non-native birds also, such as sparrows, blackbirds. And at the summit there's some little brown birds on the ground, they're Australian brown quail. Looking out to our right here, it's the Hauraki Gulf. The Hauraki, it's a Maori word, and it means winds from the north. When the Maori people first settled in the Auckland region, the predominant wind was from the north. Over the centuries though, the wind patterns have changed. The winds mainly now come from the northeast and the southwest.